All right, thanks, Matt. New today, we've learned local, state, and federal law enforcement officers made 33 arrests in Columbia last Thursday and Friday. 8 law enforcement agencies, including CPD, the Boone County Sheriff's Office, the Highway Patrol, and the FBI, joined forces to conduct a major law enforcement operation the Department of Justice is calling Operation Brightside. Today, we heard from city leaders about the operation, which began months ago and culminated in Columbia last week. That's when neighbors around the Colonial Village mobile home park in North Columbia woke to the sounds of an intense law enforcement presence.
Somebody in the microphone, this is the FBI.
That presence was
with Operation Brightside, an enforcement effort described as a warrant sweep that identified, apprehended, and initiated prosecution against a number of violent offenders in the Columbia metropolitan area.
In addition to the 33 arrests, all of which except one were for felony charges, law enforcement issued 19 federal indictments, served 21 felony state warrants, and 6 residential search warrants. U.S. Attorney Matthew Price says all of the officers involved were already based in Missouri.
I want to emphasize that this was a homegrown solution to a hometown problem.
A problem in the spotlight since a deadly shooting in downtown during MU's homecoming weekend. Price says he spoke with UM System President Moon Choi about it.
The death during homecoming weekend was frankly the straw that broke the camel's back.
But Columbia Mayor Barbara Buffalo says it wasn't the catalyst that started this operation.
They had already been working in collaboration with our federal partners before the horrible incident that happened.
Although many of the arrests were for federal crimes, CPD has been struggling with staffing shortages for years. I asked the mayor if the department has the resources it needs to make arrests on its own.
I think CPD is capable of working on the crimes that they're working to, but they rely on having those partnerships, especially when it comes to the information that's available to ATF and to FBI and others.
Homeland Security investigators were also part of the operation. But Price maintained no one was arrested because of their immigration status.
There was no civil immigration enforcement. That was not the thrust or the objective of Operation Brightside.
Price says he is not aware of any ongoing conversations between his office and the Department of Homeland Security for any mass federal immigration operations in mid-Missouri in the future.